Going live. I'm live now. I'm live. Get out of my room. Get out of my room. I'm live.
Yeah, well,
that's my cat.
So
I'm live, mate. Yeah, but it's delayed. Oh shit. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
So we had Colin on Friday for the worst show of the entire season so far.
I heard about that.
And we've now got what?
Why was it so bad?
Did you watch it?
Nah.
Right, it wasn't that bad.
I actually did watch a little bit of it. I watched when you talk about Bristol Cooler a little bit.
Is that all you listen out for?
Yeah, nah, that's actually it. I know, and you were asking who. Someone asked who Tim Sample was.
It was me. Yeah, I was like, "Who's Tim Sample?"
It's good content.
Well, now you know. This is the Tim Sample live.
Yeah, live in the flesh.
So Tim, how you been?
Yeah, I've been good, man. You know, doing my thing. Can't lie. Yeah.
But this is so we're obviously going to go through the week 10 fixtures. Bit depressing. There's not actually that long left anymore. I say that every week, but I feel like you don't really have to worry about that because both your teams are going to be in the playoffs. So
we're winning 100%.
Yeah, there's lots of bees. Weird. Let's get onto the topic of bees. So Jed, obviously Bristol have made it. They've won the Southwest one. How does that feel?
Oh, it's just unreal, you know. Like, considering we won it last year as well, but got robbed. Like, it's nice to win it, you know, officially this time.
Yeah, I mean,
still in Bournemouth's bio as well. They need to get rid of that because we all know they cheated.
But I mean, like, what does it mean to like have that moment of we have actually won this? Because like Southwest is a tough division, and you know the Barracuda have been in some really tight games, but still managed to get the job done.
I mean, it's quite a gift, you know. Like, I can't lie. If Bournemouth didn't cheat last year, we wouldn't have won, as you know. So it's nice to, you know, finally have that over on Bournemouth because the amount of times they like roast us about just like not winning anything and like losing all the time. So it's actually a really good feeling to have, you know.
Are there Southwest One Champions t-shirts coming for the Bristol Barracuda?
Unfortunately, we decided we wanted rings instead.
So going into that, obviously playoffs, at least, or dependent on seeding, going through Bristol. Yeah, I mean, is there anyone, you know, in the southern or the southeast? Obviously, last year you look at Bristol beating KCL, who, SJ, if I'm correct, did win the southeast one last year.
Yes.
You know,
who won? Brunel.
No, Kings won the southeast. So you were number 6 seed.
Oh yeah.
And then it was obviously 20-0 to.
Yeah, we demolished them. We actually destroyed them.
But like, is there anyone you're looking at? You know, obviously got OBU, Hearts.
I mean, I can't see anyone beating us apart from Bournemouth. Maybe like with our team now as it is. Obviously, the last game, we did pretty well against Bath. It was a pretty even game, and that was without Casper Henry, who's recently joined the GB men's team, and me, of course. So probably our best player and a GB player out of action last game. So it's looking good. I think we do have a big chance to beat Bournemouth.
So let's move on to sort of the social media side of things. Obviously, Jamie does graphics of the week, loves a bit of the Bristol Barracuda.
He doesn't have a clue, mate. Or constantly getting robbed. I'm constantly getting robbed by Exeter. They use AI in every single post. Every single post is AI.
The memes are great though.
They
The
are
memes
good.
look
Memes
better.
are good. The memes are good.
AI, like it can't run. It genuinely can't run.
Can't go on like this.
It can't keep going like this, mate. Seriously.
But I mean, you look at it. You look at it, and obviously we'll do some awards. The first ever Uniball Show awards. We don't. There's no other awards in this sport. None. No other awards.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, social media of the year. You know, if we really deep it, Bristol are up there. But I mean, like, how was that? But how was like having that sort of creative freedom played a part in like the energy of the team? Because we've been at a few Bristol games, and it is just it's a great group of people to play the sport. It's everyone looks like they're enjoying themselves.
I mean, having the social media not only makes everyone respect us a bit more, if you kind of get what I mean, like actually having good graphics instead of like some other teams out there which I won't mention. But yeah, when people see the graphics look good, that you treat the team not as like a joke kind of thing, not as like someone's just doing this because they have to. Like it actually makes us feel like a serious team, which I think has helped the whole team kind of play better, even though it doesn't really sound like the social media would have an impact on performance. I feel like it actually has made a drastic difference.
So then, obviously, you didn't play yesterday. Is there a scheduled return for you? Because again, as much as people sort of
Yeah.
around Uniball may see Jed as quite infamous, he did win the DCS MVP hat, and much deservedly so. So, is there a timeline on you coming back for the Barracuda?
Well, my ankle's a bit injured at the moment. Like, I don't know. I think don't know. I don't even know if it was an ankle. It was like a tendon or something. But I don't know if I'll be back for Plymouth, but I'll definitely be back for the playoffs. Thing is, I want to play so badly, but I'm saving myself for the Aztecs. That's the end goal.
So we're waiting on an Aztecs recruitment post of you. Then is that what we're waiting for?
I've already been recruited. Come on.
SJ, you got anything?
Nah, it's just good to have Jed on.
It's just good. It's just good for Jed to be here, and it comes that way from Site 5 and being shouted at in a tower by the Bristol Barracuda.
How far have I come, man? Biggest Uniball joke at the beginning of the year. Now look at me, I'm on the rundown.
It's not the rundown, brother.
That was the rundown.
It's not the rundown. No, it's not. That's not what the show's called.
Was that live? Was that live?
Yeah.
Can we not edit that out?
No, brother. No.
Oh,
God, he's sworn on the stream as well. That's nuts.
The whole thing's gone. Get him off.
That's nuts.
Sorry, mate.
So did you feel the stadium pressure on Big Game Night live on Channel 5? Were you trembling?
Sorry, what? Say that again.
Did you feel the pressure on Big Game Night to make those kicks?
Oh, I mean, nah, not really. I just wanted to boot it as hard as I could on live TV, and then fell over.
And when are you going to issue Depth Sports apology for the first branded thing we get on national TV is you falling over?
If anything, you guys should be thanking me for giving you guys some like 200 likes. So I actually gave you guys.
I think this is the thing. I think if he'd made the kick, they wouldn't have posted it.
Yeah, we wouldn't have spoken about it. Yeah,
exactly.
I suppose that's right.
Genius.
Like I was just doing it for the clip. So got my 30 seconds of fame.
So back to the Barracuda. Do you see like the progression of the offense? Because they've been very tight games, but I think yesterday the Bristol offense seemed a lot more complete and was driving down the field, and it wasn't really staggering. Despite the scoreline, I think I was probably impressed with the Bristol offense the most.
I mean, those first few drives were insane. Like you could see the tone had already been set from like the first drive. We're making about 10 yards every time. Bath were clearly worried, and that first touchdown kind of sealed the deal the whole game. Like Bath probably thought, after that score with Bournemouth, that they kind of were a better team than us. I think we kind of really just showed them that our offense is still improving as as it's going on, and it's clicking. It is clicking. I don't think it's at full capacity though. It's definitely some room.
So, what do you think the most important thing is to the success this year of the Bristol Barracuda?
I just gotta say, probably the socials. You know, the community. It's literally like it's not even about the training really. It's just about when you're in a community and you trust everyone like that. Like that allows you to do big plays. When you're in that kind of community where everyone around you are people that you're actually friends with, not just teammates, pushes you to actually work harder. So it is the training, but I'd say it's just the community that people have been building over the last year and a half, really improving.
So, if we go to some of the questions in the comments, what's your favourite division in Bucks?
Oh, I can see that. That was from Joey Mosafi. I'd have to say, obviously, our division first, but then the National Prem is good watch. Watching anything else is a bit pointless. Like, just looks terrible. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're literally watching kids just run around and smash into each other. But
yeah, that's the whole point.
The National Prem is good though. I like watching that. I might be at the Valentine's Day thing.
What you mean, the Valentine's Day game between the UE Bullets and the Nottingham Gold?
Yeah. I've got my ticket, but
kick off at 3 p.m. at Shaftesbury Park.
That's the one.
Get the sponsors in. Get the sponsors in.
Wait, I think the Plymouth game might be the same day, or it might be the day after.
It's probably the day after.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's more important. You guys should come to that. Plymouth.
What's the best social the Barracuda have run this year?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, the best social that we haven't run yet is the Super Bowl party, which is happening on the 8th of February at the White Hart. That's going to be the best one. The best one will probably be the Cardiff social, which also hasn't happened yet, but that's happening on Wednesday.
The what social?
The CUDA. All the CUDA are going to Cardiff. We're just going to take the train down for the evening.
That's nuts.
And probably stay the whole night. Like the whole team are going.
That is
we
nuts.
did
I
a
thought
cheerleader trip.
That's decent, actually.
We paired up. We did a cheerleader. Like there was 2 guys to every 5 cheerleaders. It was pretty sick. Like you felt like such a G. But like we did a little treasure hunt where you had to do like tasks and stuff. Someone in the chat said the Poppers social. I don't really know what that means.
Brilliant.
Popper Society. I don't know.
But I mean, to be fair, I've got no more questions. I thought this interview would go off the rails, but it's actually had some decent answers in it. So it's been actually quite a good interview.
No, I'm keeping my sensible hat on.
Is that what that is?
Trust me, you don't want me taking it off or go off the rails.
So I'd say last things is obviously playoffs beckon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the Bristol Barracuda can, make it to Loughborough come March 24th?
What is that? Where the final is?
Yeah, it's not. I'm not just inviting you to Loughborough.
Oh, Loughborough, mate. No, I think there's definitely a chance. Like, the only thing is, we'll probably play Bournemouth first, which is kind of a pain in the ass because, like,
if
they are actually a decent team. As much as we joke about how cringe they are and like how like stuck up their own butts they are a pretty decent team. But I think we can beat them definitely. So, and then after that, I don't even know who else is good in Div 1.
I mean,
maybe the Renegades.
What, in the Renegades in the Prem North?
Are they in the same division? Probably could beat them though. Don't know.
Just say you can beat them.
We scored a touchdown on Brunel.
Yeah, that
I
is
don't know
true.
anyone else this season who's done that. Who's done
Quite
that?
a few people.
Archie Cow did it. Cow did it, huh?
Everyone's done it this year.
Yeah, but anyone? You think Bournemouth could score a touchdown on Brunel? I don't think so. Genuinely.
Did they score a touchdown on you in that game?
They scored one and then they did nothing else for the rest of the game. It's quite good.
Well,
It's a hope that kills you.
oh, I forgot you like Brunel. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
literally there.
you like Brunel.
At the game.
You like Brunel. I love that.
Oh
Like,
yeah, you were on that big thing.
Thanks, mate. You were on that big thing.
Someone in the chat said, "Me, Jed, I'd like to shout out Varney."
Okay. Anything else, Jed? I'll let you plug it.
Do you want to hear a song?
Go for it.
Oh God!
I play you a song.
If you'd like to,
Hold
Jed.
on. I'm gonna play you a song, mate.
What have you got in?
Oh God!
I just got the full on.
Ready?
Why have you got a banjo? Why have you got a banjo? Can this be our intro music?
Yes.
I mean, I've got to. Yeah, that. You don't get that anywhere
Why?
else.
Why?
Nowhere else.
Oh, it's just
Why?
something I've been picking up. Yeah, I'm trying to learn.
Do you think you'd be able to do the halftime show at Bucks Big Wednesday
I mean,
for the national championship? You coming out at halftime? I can
very
see
nicely, and I don't charge lightly. It'd be quite expensive, but
How much are we
maybe
talking?
I consider it.
How much?
Someone said, "This guy is not real." Can a fishy say I'm real, guys? I'm real.
You
When
just
did
go
you
through
get
the
a banjo?
comments. Yeah.
Like, when did you get a banjo? How long have you had a banjo for?
Oh, my grandma gave it to me for Christmas. Just gave it to me.
Did you?
No,
did you ask for it?
snapped my banjo
You asked
string.
for it.
Oh, brilliant!
I snapped my banjo string at the beginning of the year. That's a joke, guys. This is a banjo.
Oh dear.
This
I
is-
mean, if honestly, the worst part is, I feel like we should have ended with this interview. I feel like we've peaked too early on this show.
we should have
Yeah, I
ended
know,
with
I know. You're not going to be able to top this, are you?
I don't know what to do now. I might just end the show. This is it.
Do you have any more questions?
We've got a review.
We crack open
We've got a review.
on Julio.
You got a banjo and a Don Julio in your room. What kind of uni student are you?
Mate, that's typical
Bro,
uni
I'm
student. What's going on?
so different. Come on. No, I'm saving this for a special occasion. So
Which
when I
is-
get my first girlfriend, I'm going to give her this.
Right.
Coming soon, bro, I swear.
I mean, I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
Any more
This is-
questions? Come on.
You can stay on for the whole show if you want, Jed. I'm not worried. But,
I
as lo-
honestly
as
feel
lo-
I
as
would
lo-
have nothing to add.
I was going to say, because all I think you'd add is be like, they're rubbish. They're terrible. Barracuda would beat them.
Can you do the Southwest 2 first so I can add my input, and then after that I'll just fuck off.
Yeah, of course. So in the Southwest 2, this week, obviously, Swansea and Aberystwyth was scheduled to take place.
No, wait,
and
no,
it
Southwest
didn't.
1. Sorry, Southwest 1.
Oh,
You forgot he's
I
not
forgot,
in
I
the
forgot
South.
I was in
He was in
Southwest
Southwest too.
I thought I was in the Southwest
That-
2.
that's a Div 2 mentality right up here. Never good.
Sorry, yeah.
So
my bad.
Southampton Stags versus Plymouth. The Stags beat the Blitz 17-7, and obviously, I will say this before everything. Per no walkovers taking place, the Plymouth Blitz, they are relegated. They are going back down to Division 2 coming into the season. They've got Bournemouth next week, which, can't see it for them, if I'm honest. But yeah, I mean, not much to really say there. I think everyone sort of expected it from Plymouth. We said sort of last week that, I wanted them to do better, but it just never really clicked for them. But it's going to be an interesting one with them going down and potentially Swansea coming back up and just, flipping that around. But of course, the Bristol Barracuda beat the Bath Killer Bees 14-9. For a little bit of that game, the old Bath Killer Bees did take it out in front. Some spicy bum
By
time
1 point.
by 1 point.
Mhm.
8-9, but the Barracuda did manage to come back and win the game. It seems like that Bath pitch is just a beacon for good games of football.
Oh. Oh.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
nah,
the ground's nice considering that, as much as I love Bath Spa, going from Bath Spa to the Bath
mm.
University of Bath pitch, it is night and day. So, yeah, I mean, I've brought it up. Jed,
And their old one, do you remember their old one?
no,
Their old pitch
because
was dreadful.
the Gloucestershire Gladiators that I played with never played on it because it was frozen and they tried to throw it back on us. But then because our head coach was a policeman and he can't just take time off work, it went down as a walkover for the Glads and we got the 6th seed or the 8th seed instead of the thing. And we should have won that.
One was just a mud field.
Yeah,
it
I've
was
heard
literally
that.
just a muddy field. Kind of like Brunel's one,
Yeah,
actually.
it is kind of like Brunel's.
I
don't know how
you.
How are Brunel so good, but they literally don't even have a pitch?
It is nuts.
Grit and determination to play on a pitch that bad.
It is nuts when you really firm it. Like have Brunel got this far? Like I'm not looking forward to going back to Site 5 for that SGS game and the playoffs.
NTU have got an even worse pitch than us, and they're on
grass.
Yeah. And
both
top. There's a correlation here.
I suppose. Yeah. I mean, if you could play on this, you can play on anything. So that's sort of the vibe.
Who's Victor? Victor's giving it verbal in the chat. Hold on. Wait. Call out Victor. What's Victor doing, mate?
Mate, this is all you, mate. This is all you.
He's mocking it, I think. Let me have a look at this guy's profile.
Who is Victor? Who does he play for?
I think he might play for the Regents.
Victor Percher. Not heard of him. Probably irrelevant.
Oh, God.
I'm calling you out, Victor. Get a job, mate. Seriously. Watching us three celebrities on the rundown, commenting away. Come on, mate. Get a job, bro.
Called it the wrong name again.
Bruno will go from stop calling it the bro. You need to stop.
Game's gone.
The Uniball show.
The Uniball show.
Just a comment on that Plymouth Southampton game. I think that was way too close than it should have been, considering if Southampton lost that, they would literally be fighting for relegation.
Yeah, I mean, dependent on the score. Like, to be fair, there's a couple of games in here where, they really should be a lot. The margins of victory are a bit too low. But I mean, that was certainly one of them. But for me, I think the one that worries me the most is we're sort of bouncing around here. Sheffield Hallam 14 and Leicester 10. That's a bit too close for comfort for me.
Can't run.
But Jed, I'll let you go before you get yourself into any more trouble.
Please come back.
Right,
again.
Shout out the Bristol Barracuda, guys. Shout out to us. We're winning the league this year. Promise we're going to get rings.
I hope they do. But I'd love to see Cuda win a Prem.
Shout out Victor for being a melt. Come on. Yeah, Victor. Right. How do I log out?
Just goodbye, Jed, mate.
Thanks for coming, mate.
Oh wow! I mean,
that's up there. The banjo is.
That's up there. I mean, there's nothing else. There's nothing else that can really top that.
You've got to clip it.
Yeah, I think I do have to clip it. You're right. Oh.
Everyone's fighting in the comments now.
Talk about player talking crap in the chat saying they play for. No, I'm just saying that he was.
No, he's not talking about us. I mean, he's talking about the guys in the chat talking.
Oh, okay. It's just a lot. Just a lot. Right.
Should we go from the top then?
Let's go from the top. Let's get into some actual football here. So obviously week 10's in the books. Prem National, 2 games. Are you? I tell you what. the Loughborough scores, so 13 to 26, Nottingham Goal take that win. That scoreline, I'm now filled with a lot more hope for Loughborough of staying up versus Leeds Beckett in the final week of the season.
I am as well. I think the rain had a lot to do with that game.
Yeah, but it's still like that's impressive. Like if it rains, Loughborough versus Leeds Beckett, there's 6 points in it. Loughborough win by a touchdown and an extra point. They're staying up. But I feel a lot better now that Loughborough. I feel a lot better about Loughborough's chances. A lot better. Obviously Leeds Beckett on the other hand, 49-0. I'm sure that I'm sure Durham are probably quite annoyed they didn't get a 50 donut burger on Leeds Beckett, but I don't think they care that much, if I'm completely honest.
I do wonder if maybe they would have just rotated early, because obviously they've got Yui coming up this week. So I don't know if that may play a part.
Wouldn't surprise me. Obviously, like, we don't know that, but that would not surprise me as it goes. Prem North, I mean, I know that we'll get onto the deciders this week about what will happen, but Leeds Griffins lose their game this weekend, who I think it's against Newcastle. They lose that, they're relegated. Which obviously, oh no, we'll do a meme review in a bit. Okay, we'll get through it. So
I think we're getting to that point now where things are really starting to get decided.
Yeah, like next week we should be able to work out some of the other ones, and like that final week is going to have some very interesting ones. But yeah, NTU 33-0 against Leeds. NTU, they've won the Prem North, which is fantastic for them. They came into it. I think you said it like last year, is that NTU were technically the only team that actually deserved to be in the Prem North, which is true. Obviously, last year Warwick winning it, but NTU win it 33-0 against Leeds. Not looking good for Leeds. Warwick, on the other hand, very much establishing themselves as the clear number 2, 35 to 15. They'll be making the playoffs, and I think they're always a dangerous step, but obviously they can't go back to back anymore. NTU have taken it. Brunel beats the Portsmouth Destroyers 43 to 6. You got anything to say about that?
D Lyman pick 6.
Is that it?
But we had a D Lyman pick 6, but it was like a 50-yard pick 6 as well.
Yeah. So obviously, Brunel have just played both Exeter and Portsmouth. They're going to be playing loser of that. Obviously, Exeter needs to score some more points. Is getting relegated. What do you think right now?
What, between those two?
Yeah.
I actually got asked this by one of the Portsmouth guys yesterday. It depends on whether the key to success for Portsmouth is through their running back Nabechi. Like he is in my opinion top 5 running back in Uniball by far. If they just keep going through him, I think they'll win. The same thing for Exeter though. If Exeter can get the ball into their number 14's hands, they can win. It genuinely comes down to who uses their weapons better.
It's going to be an interesting one. I mean, wouldn't it be great for Exeter to just pop out at the end? Obviously, I still think Exeter are a better team than Leeds, which will reflect in the rankings that will come out tomorrow, I should say. I mean this. The people are going to hate the Div 2 ones. They're going to hate them. They're going to hate them. Especially if you're from Cambridgeshire, because
I'm from Cambridgeshire.
Your county is not represented in my top 10.
Are we out completely?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, you've been replaced by the LJMU Fury, who we'll get onto the LJMU Fury versus Lancaster Bombers when we get to it. So 20 to 6, SGS versus Exeter. Jed was talking. There are some games here where the score lines you would suspect them to be slightly more. This is one of them.
Having watched a bit of it, something's happened at SGS. It just doesn't seem like this is.
No, because obviously people thought that the narrative would be SGS and Brunel are going to play each other 3 times, obviously twice during the regular season and once in the championship game. When, to me, that I think it has shifted now, where I don't think SGS, the only way they're heading to Loughborough on the 24th is if they buy a ticket. That way, that's how I feel. And, they're facing Cardiff on Friday, and I do very much intend to be there, and I will be on the Cardiff sideline. Yeah, I think Cardiff. I think Cardiff are the number 2 team in the Prem South, and in fact, I think Cardiff are the number 2 team in the Premiership.
I think that Cardiff team has got better week in, week out. I think I said it before Christmas. I said I think they'll be one of those teams that I think will surprise people the second half of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it's not so much as you've got the Coventry Uni Jets and Cam, but that's
a nuts pick. We'll get on to that one, but
yeah. So I mean, moving on to Scotland, obviously Aberdeen's whatever, but considering that the Stirling Clans would beat Glasgow 57-7, as much as that's fantastic for Stirling, it's once again a result that makes the Edinburgh Napier Knights look basically godlike.
I'm really interested to see how they're going to do against other divisions now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously
the comment section today is just
obviously the Rams. It wouldn't surprise if old meme creator were the team. Yeah, I know. I need to stop looking. We'll do a meme review at the end.
I've not seen the memes yet.
No. Yeah, it makes Edinburgh Napier look really good, but as we said last week, it looks like the Rams will be taking the 1 seed, which obviously last year didn't help them against Stirling, but that's looking like that's going to be the case. Moving on to the northern one, Edge Hill lose to Lancashire 43-0. Not much to really talk about there, if I'm completely honest.
Can we just state for Lancashire, we will talk about you more when we get to the playoffs. It's just we're sat here waiting for that.
Yeah, it's just a bit. The problem is that I do appreciate that teams want to be spoken about, but when you are just hydrogen bomb versus coughing babying people, there's not much to really say. It's like, yeah, Lancashire are really good and they're going to beat everyone. What do you want me to say? Oh, you beat someone by a lot, or you beat someone by a lot. That's the difference. That's it. MMU on the other hand did beat someone by a lot, 32-3 over Liverpool. To the point where, and as much as you look at it, I'm tempted to pick Edge Hill over Liverpool this Saturday actually. That game's happening on Saturday.
There's so many games happening on different days this week. I love it.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Super Bowl. Lock in. Midlands and Yorkshire won 56-0 Green over Derby. Same problem as the Rams. You're just very good at football. There's not much to say. Can't wait for the playoffs. I spoke about it earlier. My faith in the Sheffield Hallam Warriors is slowly fading.
I mean, it feels bad. We had them on, and I like them, but
no, I like Sheffield Hallam, but
they've got to turn this around quick if they want to actually make a run. No.
Yeah, was it 29-0 against the Green, 14-10 victory over Leicester, who haven't really performed all season. Yeah, not
What's going on
good.
there? What is going on?
It makes me worry for the boat. I was hoping Hallam could have a really cool playoff story, but I think their playoff story. Don't get me wrong. I think they'll make it, but I think it could be a one and done because they're going to have to face a pretty long journey. Moving on to the Southwest one. Obviously, we spoke about it with Jed. Bath 9, Bristol 14. Bristol win the Southwest one. As much as that is the case, let's be real. The Bournemouth University Bobcats are still the favourite to win the South.
Well, I was looking at the tables, and I think Bath should win out. If Bath win out, that puts them in second. So then it means Bournemouth are relying on what's going on in the other two divisions. Now, I think in the Southeast, Brighton are the third place team. Now, they've got two teams already on 11 points. So Brighton can get up to 10 points from 6 if they win their last 2, which they should do on paper. There's already 2 teams in, OBU and Hearts are on 10 points. What this is going to come down to, because Oxford have got Oxford Brooks. No, I'm getting who's on Brum. Brum have got Oxford twice left to play. If they win both of those games, they'll get in, and Bournemouth won't get in at all. Now, this there's one issue with that. The problem you've got is that Oxford versus Brum game from a few weeks back still hasn't been rescheduled.
And obviously last year,
That is going to, if Brum do not get that replayed, that is going to keep them out of the playoffs.
so I mean, it's an interesting one. You know, it's if they can get it rescheduled, both of those games are going to be interesting. I wanted to go to that game because I didn't know who'd win, and I think, you know, if we don't get to see Oxford versus Brum twice, that's missing out on some actually good football. So, yeah,
I'd be keen to know what's going on there. That's what I'd probably ask someone.
we'll probably do some digging this week. Moving on to doing some digging this week. So Oxford Brookes versus UEA, currently down as a postponement. However, the news that we got straight off the bat was it was a walkover from UEA. That is not the case. I think I said it on the show on Friday that it was, but that was the information I got. However, the information that we now have is that it's likely to go down as a walkover, despite the fact that it is currently postponed. So with that, if the walkover does, take place, UEA are relegated. They're going back down to D2, but obviously that's nothing yet. 2 shutouts in.
I just realised I was wrong.
Go on.
Bournemouth can't actually be caught from second, I don't think.
Can they not?
So they're in.
I mean, it's going to be an interesting one, especially. I still think, no matter where they have to travel to in the south, the whole thing goes through, like emotionally, it goes through Chapel Gate. Like the whole thing goes through Chapel Gate. If Bournemouth is still in Div 1 by, next year, because let's be honest, like their story is very much predicated on them being a Premiership team now. They're very good, and they've been very good for a long time.
Well,
they need to be a Premiership side.
So they're actually they're locked already. Their seeding's locked. They're number 6 seed.
Interesting.
They're the only, from what I'm looking at this, they're the only team that is actually locked in at their seeding.
Interesting.
So that means that they're going to be going to whoever's won. They're going to be going to a division winner.
Interesting. I mean, to be fair, like any of those are good games. Them versus Bristol, them versus either Hearts or Bournemouth versus OBU or Hearts. Oh, put it in my bloodstream.
That's the one. I think that's the one I want.
Oh, give me OBU versus Hearts, because I've been talking to some guys from OBU and they're like, what do you mean you don't back us? It's like, yeah, but you're asking me to back you against Bournemouth. Like, I'll back you against, like, I can understand where you're coming from, like backing you against Hearts, or anyone from like the southeast. But Bournemouth, no.
They're making. Do you know what? They're making the same mistake that I made for a good few years. Was going, we've ran our division, we're the best, and then there is a team in the southwest that will just crush your dreams every time.
Yeah. I think that's what, again, we said it right at the start of the season. If Bournemouth can get promoted, starting the season with -7 Bucks points, then no one can tell anyone on the Bournemouth University Bobcats anything. Can't tell them anything. Like it's
you have to go perfect. You have to go perfect to get in, and you've done it.
Yeah. Well, they've still got to face Plymouth on Sunday. So
could you imagine
any given Sunday? And I mean, like, I think if Bournemouth make it and go the whole way, that Bath Killer Bees game is going to go down as just one of the most legendary performances from a quarterback, because that saved their whole season from Alfie Burks. Southeast one, we've got two shutouts. I will put my hands up and say I was at the Bristol game at the time. And it was rainy and I was cold and I wasn't paying attention. I thought the KCL Regents told me that they lost to Brighton 14-0, and I was like, oh my God, that's a crazy result. And then it was like half an hour later, it was like, Tebs, mate, get your facts right. It's not.
It's because whoever wrote that, I read that as well, and I was like, why have they said it like that?
Yeah, I mean, at the best of times, I was like, that's really weird. But I was like, oh my God, Brighton have beaten KCL. That's mental. But yeah, I mean, good on them. I mean, it's a shame Brighton started this season off so well, like beating Kent. But then again, they're staying in Div 1, so it's no real problem there. Kent versus Kingston. Yeah, Kent's up. Kent, lots of GB Lions, lots of main men. Kent, I know you. I know.
6
I know
or
you.
8.
I think it's 8. I know. I know you said they're a sleeper. Do you still think they're a sleeper team here?
For Kent,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think they've got the. I think they're one of those teams that, in my eyes, has got the minerals and the experience in a playoff run to handle if it's close. I think that's what it's going to come down to with some of these teams. Can you
So
handle
you
it when
say, you say when it's close, but if I recall correctly, last playoffs they were eliminated by the Hearts Hurricanes 3-0.
they won 3-0?
Oh, and then they went to Bournemouth.
Then they went to Bournemouth,
Sorry,
and they kept them close as well, to be fair.
my mistake. My mistake. Again, everything just goes through Bournemouth. Everything goes through Bournemouth. I remember it was that day was horrible. Division 2. The York Centurions versus the YSJ Jags. Again, it's gone down as a postponement, but from what I've heard, it's probably going to be voided, which essentially hands Sunderland promotion. But
Yay.
but with all due respect, you look at Sunderland and how they're playing, and it looked like it's probably going to Sunderland anyway. So it's not like a massive one.
It's an incredible turnaround, though, when we think about it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
What
it's
was it? We had an award. We used to have an award that was basically named after Sunderland.
yeah
and
because
it wasn't a good award.
no. That was funny though. Just like 5 games of we're walking over and then playing the Teesside Cougars, may they rest in peace, and beating them 55-0. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, I mean Sunderland and Hull have got the rematch next week. Oh, sorry, this Sunday. So could be an interesting one. But yeah, I think in one of our deciders, one of them is Sunderland win here and they win the div. Speaking of winning the div, we were supposed to be able to work out if the Lancaster Bombers were going to be finally heading up to promotion. However, from what we have been told, the referees arrived at Lancaster's pitch and deemed it unplayable. The two teams then proceeded to have a scrimmage on a 75-yard field. Again, this seems like me bringing up pre-season scores, but LJMU did win. And LJMU have said to us, anyway, that they are not taking the walkover that they could have from this affair, and that they will play again simply because in the Northwestern, the teams only play 4 times, and the Fury just want to play more football.
I've got enormous respect for that.
Yeah, I mean that's just like you can't help but be like, yeah, that's a great call from the Fury.
You
being
don't
able
want
to.
It's something I say in my job is because with Bucks and doing all that stuff is you don't ever want to win things by walkovers. You want to win it by actually proving you're the best team on the field.
I mean, and that's exactly what they're doing here. It's like what I said in my video that game was one that at the start of the season you go, yeah, I like that one. I like Lancaster versus LJMU, so I'm happy that game will be played. Lincoln Colonial still can't win a game despite it being close with DMU. I believe that they are playing each other this Sunday again as well. God willing, the Lincoln Colonials can come away with a victory here, but I'm unsure of it. Let's move on to it now. There has been a jet, a plane that has flown over the county of Cambridgeshire and just dropped 2 bombs in 2 weeks because the Coventry University Jets, they might go straight back up.
They're in the driving seat. I don't know how this happened.
It went from like, good on Coventry. They've finally come down because here's the thing, like Coventry, right? Coventry were terrible for years, and this isn't like, oh, okay, no, Tebs, you're just being, you're just being, for lack of words, you're being a knob. No, they were bad. They were bad. Like there was one year they went and they lost every game and still stayed up, right? And I think, and then they had 2 seasons where they won one or 2 games. They were in the relegation zone for most of the 2020s. It felt like the Coventry Uni Jets were in that zone, right?
We've not had, unfortunately, anything good to.
No,
we've not been able to praise them for anything.
Which is why when you look at this and the Coventry Uni Jets coming back, beating both the Cambridge teams, putting themselves in the position to go up. I love it. Like that's Uniball story magic. What's happening?
I think it's because I think in Div 2, when we see a team lose a game, we're like, okay, that's it. They can't do it again. But because of their setup, they've been able to play Cambridge twice.
And what was it? It was
6-0 first time around to Cambridge.
6-0
so it was
first time.
close.
So don't get me wrong, like it's 10-7, but when it comes to playing for the promotion, it's all the wins are what matters here, especially if you beat someone twice. So I mean, Coventry are the ones to keep on, but I mean, what a great story for them if they manage to go back up. I think if we do a comeback of the year award, it's Coventry, or if Exeter beat Portsmouth by enough, go into the playoffs and then win a game in the playoffs. That's the only team that I can say that could potentially do it. But Coventry in the driver's seat. Obviously, the Worcester Royals beat the Bath Bar Bulldogs to pick up their first win of the season, 18-0. Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah, it was good fun. I mean, I will one thing I will say is the Worcester Royals are, they get it. They get that it's funny. They've got they're a good group of people. They understand it.
I think this is it. We never sit here and actually genuinely dislike or actually want a team to lose.
No, no. This is it. And sometimes that can be, sort of, oh, who's this guy just slagging us off? They're like, no, they got it. They got it to the point where, like, even before the game, like on DMs, they're like, we'll give you a jersey to wear, and I'm like, no. I'm wearing a Bath Bar jersey today. But yeah, and I will say again, like, thank you to Bath Bar. They had us down 3 times this year, so and they won a game, and that's what matters at the end of the day. That is what matters at the end of the day. And no, I don't think there's much to say about this one, to be honest, SJ. You've got Sussex versus Solent, 22-0.
I think it was expected.
Yeah. I will touch on it. Like, I know that we have spoken about it a few times. Like, I'm really worried about Aberystwyth. Obviously, they're walking over games here, but I like Aberystwyth. They've been a real plucky team over the last 4 or 5 years, right? And I'm genuinely worried, and I hope it doesn't come to this, that they are playing football next year. Because I was talking to some people about Bath Spa Worcester game, and they weren't sure. And that was coming from, don't get me wrong, third-hand information, but from the people, or some people at Aberystwyth.
I think I imagine probably what they're basing that on is, right, okay, how many people have we got this year? Okay, how many are graduating? We've got an issue. But I think they also suffer from just being miles away from everyone.
Yep. It's almost sort of Plymouth-esque.
There's a few teams, isn't there? There's them. There's UEA as well. I think UEA have suffered from just the distances they have to do for every game, and for them, I don't know how you solve it for them.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, but I mean, I hope that they don't go. I'm just looking at, because we've got to do our meme review. But also, this is a side point. There's some things happening in senior ball that I actually really like, and that is, I wanted to do some bowl games for Uniball for a while, but I do not have the logistical manpower nor the money to figure it out. So that's why I'm happy that in senior ball they are doing it, because Solent versus Rushmore on the 22nd of March in the Hampshire Rose Bowl. Personally, I don't know if Hampshire has got particularly good roses, but it's not a bad football game when you consider that Solent were in the Prem a few years ago. And then I think it's Cambridge Cats versus Northants Knights in, I forget I think it's the Liberty Bowl. I think they're calling it that.
Yeah, I think that's Liberty Bowl, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, give me more bowl games. Give me some Uniball bowl games. Give me the Depth Chart Sports Bowl, which I won't bankroll. So you're gonna have to find out some way to do it. Could you imagine if we get a big Depth Chart Sports ball right in the middle of the field, and how much money that would cost?
How do you even decide the teams?
This is the problem. This is my problem, right? Is that I have thought about it, but I don't know how we would decide the teams. Like, third place, from the best. No, sorry.
That's it. Third place from the south and third place from the north, and Div 1 that didn't get
No,
promoted.
but this is it. It would have to be the worst third place team from the south and the worst third place team from the north. So if you work it out, who is it? Is it MMU?
I think it's probably MMU and Bath. What a game!
That's not a bad game, actually.
Let's make it happen.
To be fair, like if Bath is involved in that conversation somewhere about a bowl game, I could be tempted to have a bowl game because, like, I like Bath, and I think if Bath don't make the playoffs, then it's an actual tragedy because I think they're a good team. But right,
Memes. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look at the memes. Let's dive straight into the
hate
memes.
watch. Weren't a good hate watch for you.
It was not a good hate watch for me. Sorry, I need to go into. I need to actually look at them. I hope you've got. I hope you get memed in this.
What's the third one?
I don't know. I need to have a look. Here we go. Yeah, Tebs. Yeah, whatever. 2-game win streak. That's a good one. 2-game win streak. DMU. Yeah. Oh, the third one. Oh, they were on the score posts on the Instagram. Sterling was saying, like, when they were scoring, like 57-7 to the good guys, and then Glasgow were doing it on there and going 57-7 to the bad guys, which was funny.
That one is deep. That fourth one is deep lore. Has to do with GB trials for a certain quarterback.
Oh, okay.
I
don't know.
I won't name him.
It's the fifth. Is the fifth one in relation to us?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, 6th one's fine.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. With that last one.
I wonder how he got that one.
Brilliant. Well, I mean, yeah. So that, I think, what a good show. Jed's electric and divisive as always.
Bring him back in just for the banjo.
Oh God, we're gonna have to. He's definitely got a spot on the Uniball
needs to be
show.
You know how
awards.
like talk shows they'll end it with a music act. That's what we need to start doing.
Yeah.
It's just right. And here's Jed.
I want the Top Gear soundtrack. Oh, sorry, I want the Top Gear theme played on a banjo as the theme for the Uniball show.
Yeah, if you can play a musical instrument and you want to come on the show, talk about your team and then play an instrument, let us know.
To be fair, like I mean this, anyone who comes on this show now, you've got to live up to what that was. So, good luck. Good luck. So let's get into what's happening this week. And next week, actually. So Thursday is going to be the day we do the Uniball show this week because I will be at the Cardiff Cobras versus the SGS Pride on Friday night. Then on Sunday, I will be at and I'm really looking forward to this game. I'll be at the Reading Knights versus the Surrey Stingers because that's a good game, and Reading win that, they go back up. And I don't know what's happened because I used to hate the Reading Knights because of what a centre on that day 3 years ago did to me. That wasn't me, but I wasn't there. But yes, I'm interested to see that game. I'm not sure who's going to win it. Then Monday, the problem is with Monday, guys, is you're going to be looking at 7 o'clock going, where's the Uniball show? Let me tell you something. The day after the Super Bowl, do you know what you need to do? You need to leave us alone. You need to leave us alone. I'm not doing the show. We'll do it on Tuesday.
We're actually not.
Because, mate, we've never done a show the Monday after the Super Bowl.
It's 7 o'clock.
Like
man.
I'll probably be in. Oh, fine. We'll do it on Monday then.
We've never had a show after the Super Bowl. This is our first year.
Yes, we have. Oh yeah, I suppose yeah. New beginnings. I'm stuck in the past. I'm stuck so much in the past.
Whether I'm on or not depends on the result.
What? No, you can't just say winner. Yeah. No, you can't. You can't just say that and then say, "Oh, I might not be on."
I think we should get TJ on Monday. Talk about my potential perfect bracket and give himself even more views.
Fine. Hopefully, we'll have a guest on Thursday. I've got people in mind for it. So Coventry University Jets, look in your DMs, please. And also Coventry University Jets, send us a picture of the game balls, please. Please. That's why you're so good. You've got Depth Chart Sports branded game balls, which you won't send us pictures of. We like you though, so come on our show. So Uniball show will be on Thursday this week, and I will be at the SGS Pride versus the Cardiff Cobras and the Reading Knights versus the Surrey Stingers. And if there was a game that was happening to me close on Saturday, I'll probably go to that as well.
Time's
But
not that far.
it's Edge Hill and Liverpool, and Durham versus Uwe. And the Uwe versus Durham game is being streamed. I don't have to leave my house, so I'm not going. That was a good show. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.